The Accidental Time Machine by Joel Haldeman. Matt Fuller is an MIT assistant in the year 2058. He accidentally creates a time machine while working on a graviton calibrator. After he presses the reset button, the machine disappears for a second. Matt tries to tell his professor, Dr. Marsh, but is told to go home and sleep. Soon after, Matt is fired from his job. Matt had been working nonstop for 30 hours and living on a diet of sugar, coffee, speed, cold French fries, a chocolate chip cookie, and meth. When Matt makes it back to his apartment, he calculates that the machine stays gone 12 times longer each time he presses the reset button. Also, the machine moves slightly each time it disappears. He sends Herman, a turtle, into the future for his next experiment. When the turtle returns, the timer inside the box shows that he was gone for about a minute, but it had been 3 calendar days in our time. So Matt decides to borrow his friend Denny's 1956 Ford Thunderbird and go into the future himself. When he does this, he lands 39 days later in the middle of Massachusetts Avenue during rush hour. He was arrested for murder and car theft. Denny, his friend, had died of a heart attack when he saw the car disappear. Matt is eventually released on $1 million bail from a mystery man who looked like himself. And since the car is impounded, Matt has to break into the impound yard to find his car. When he presses the reset button, he jumps 465 days into the future. When he gets there, he is nearly hit by a truck, so he immediately presses the reset button again. And this time, Matt materializes 15 years into the future. He is greeted with applause by thousands of people. He was in the middle of a football field. And in this future, Dr. Marsh won the Nobel Prize for the Marsh effect, based on Matt's notes. The author describes it best by saying, the bastard who'd fired him had taken his notes, along with data from police and security cameras, and parlayed them into a Nobel Prize in physics. He predicted when and where Matt was going to appear. After some time, Matt decided he didn't like this place, so he pressed the reset button. This time, he arrived 177 years into the future. In this future, the world is a theocracy, ruled by a man who claims to be Jesus. People call it the year 71. In this place, he meets Martha. She is a graduate student. The two decide to travel through time when someone tries to destroy the machine. Matt and Martha arrive in the year 4346, outside of California. This is a utopian society where the people have no wants or needs, but it has made humanity very stupid. They meet La, an AI being that controls Los Angeles. La wants to take the time machine and travel to the end of time where stars die, black holes evaporate, and everything stops moving. La says, I want to find out whether I can die. Matt starts getting messages from an alien being calling himself Jesus, warning him that La intends to take them all the way to the heat death of the universe. Jesus suggests Matt and Martha to keep moving forward to give Jesus time to catch up with them. Eventually, Matt and Martha meet with Jesus and his followers. They are able to send them back and still allow La to go into the future. When Matt and Martha are sent back, it is the year 1898, and it is here when they stop traveling, settle down, and have kids. So if you want to read something entertaining and something even educational on some level, then check out this book. Talk to you later. Bye.